Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. Got producer James over here who's giving me a very hard time.
Oh, sorry.
Just being been extra all weekend, now that I think about it. Like, do you not get enough attention at home that when you get out in public, you have to be like the center of attention?
No, I just have to share attention with other people when we're out in public.
That's life. You have to share attention. You
I
just always have all the attention.
I want it all.
Okay. So it is so funny because in the last 2 weekends, something weird has happened to me as far as the company of people that I have been with. Okay. So last weekend, my mom and I took both my nieces and my nephew out for just like a fun day. We like to do that with them, right? So keep in mind, of course, my mother and me are both black. All right. We have my niece Mila, who's half black, half white. Then we have my niece Vivi and her brother Sebastian. They are both half black, half Hispanic. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when we go out, like to us, we don't think about like how we look. You know what I mean? But I guess to other people, especially palm colored people, they cannot figure us out. So we went to this bounce house in a small town by us. It's Seabrook. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that at this place, we were completely outnumbered. We could not have started a race war. We would have totally lost. Okay. So I'm not going to say we were getting looks or anything like that, but we most definitely stood out. So it got to a point where we were trying to get the kids together so we could get ready to leave. So my mom says, hey, I'll take Sebastian, who's one. We'll get in a car and pull up and pick up the girls, y'all. All right. So my niece Vivi, and this, I guess I need to tell you how each one of them looks. Okay. So Mila looks like a light-skinned black girl with good, nice curly hair. Mm-hmm. She's very tan. Like she can either pass for being mixed race or she could pass for just being light-skinned black girl. Okay.
Or Samoan.
She does not look Samoan.
She's got the cheeks.
Leave her cheeks alone.
She's strongly built.
So's your mother. So then we have my niece Vivi, who does not look half black.
No.
She looks full on Hispanic. Okay, like.
And not just Hispanic, not like, she looks like Mexico.
She looks Mexican. Her mom is Mexican. Yeah. Yes. So she just looks Mexican, okay?
Yeah.
Then you have her brother who, he's the darkest of the bunch. So he just looks like, he looks like a black little boy who possibly may have had a mixed ancestor somewhere, okay?
Who has good hair.
Who has a good grade of hair.
Yeah.
All exceptionally cute kids. So my mom takes Sebastian, and they're trying to walk out. I'm trying to put Mila's shoes on and get all of our stuff out of the cubby. In the middle is my niece, Vivi, who's trying to go with my mom. I'm not really picking up on what's going on. So my mom's like halfway in and out of the exit door with the baby. Vivi's like, oh, I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. And then there is this palm-colored lady who is refusing to let my niece go to my mom. Okay. And I, like I said, I'm not picking up on what's going on until I look up and I'm like, no, Vivi, stay here with us. And then the lady kind of looks, she goes, oh, I didn't let her go because I didn't know who she was with. Bitch, stay safe. Stay real safe. Because to me, that's attempted kidnapping, what you're doing right there. Like she would not let my niece go with my mom.
So at this place, they didn't have like bracelets or
stamps. They don't have bracelets. Oh. Like to me, it is appropriately sized for what it is. Like you can see the entrance door, and from there you can see the back door. Okay. So it's not like too big. It was actually, we had a better time there because it was smaller. Mm-hmm. But it was the fact this woman did not think that my niece belonged with my mom.
See, and that's where like Chuck E. Cheese makes that easy.
They make it real easy. Yeah, you get the stamp. Now, before this happened, there was this lady, a busybody lady, because there's always one. I kind of noticed her because she like kept going up to the front, like reporting things. I was like, who the fuck does she think she is? Eyewitness News.
Also palm colored?
In the middle.
Okay.
So she was one of those weird shaped ladies that looks like an egg and had the audacity to have on a pair of very short denim shorts.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm like, I guess my mom had one of the kids and they were like taking a break, getting a drink or whatever. And I must have been with the baby. So this lady's like standing, she places herself by my mom, right? And she's like, oh, so is the lady with the 87 on her shirt, which I had an 87 on my shirt, is that the mom of all of them? And my mom's like, no. So then the lady like looks at her like, well, who is this, like a daycare center? Like, what is going on? Now, mind you, we don't think we're even getting this attention that clearly we are getting, okay?
She might have thought you were like the babysitters or the
Or maybe she thought that. I don't know, because you have to keep in mind, I'm 45. My mom is in her 60s, so I kind of look like I could be their mom, or I look like I could be their grandmother.
No, you look like you could be their mom.
Let's go with that.
I'm just saying, like, if someone didn't know anything,
yeah,
they would look at you and look at them and not think you're 45, and definitely think you're still in your breeding years.
So, and I'm not. And so the lady's like, so is that their mom? And my mom's like, no. And then the lady was kind of like, looked at her, kind of like, oh. And so my mom can be a bitch. You know what I mean? She's just got it, and she gives zero fucks. And she goes, actually, if you must know, that's my daughter with the 87 on her shirt. She's their aunt. My sons are the fathers of the, like, she like broke it all the way down since you so boldly had to know. Like, I would never go up to someone, like, unless we were already having a conversation and say, oh, are they your kid? I don't even think I would say that. I just would assume. Like, you're there with these little crumb snatchers, therefore they must be your kids, you know?
Yeah, their kids are they're supposed to be with you. One thing about your mom that I love, is that she has a habit of answering the question that's asked with the least amount of words required. So like, so that lady asked that question thinking there'd be an answer, yes or no,
a full blown,
and then an explanation. But I know your mom well enough; she would just go, "Are those your kids?" No.
And I think that's how she started off. And I think my mom was just like, let me just break it down to you. You know what I mean? So then she tells my mom, well, yeah, I noticed her going down the slide with the baby because, of course, the baby didn't want to be in the toddler area. Okay, there's like 3 toddler areas. He has zero interest in the toddler areas. Okay, he wants to go at the big fucking thing to slide down the biggest slide, which means I have to carry him up these step things or whatever the fuck kind of material it was for these steps 500 times to slide down with him. And so it's, you know, the slide's so big, I have to have him like kind of on my lap to slide down with them.
Right.
So the lady goes, well, I noticed that whenever she slid down with the baby, that she didn't pull his knees up. And like, you can break the baby's legs. Like, you have to have the knees up. My mom goes, well, we didn't know that because we've all been sliding down slides with kids since, like, you know, the beginning of the fucking century. Just fine. She goes, yeah, I watched all these videos. And so when I get over there, the lady starts telling me that. I said, well, we don't know because we don't have little kids, which technically we don't have little kids. So what the fuck will we be at home saying, you know what? We're going to the bounce house. Let me look up videos on all the rules and regulations, the safety guideline. I'm like, if the motherfucker at front didn't feel the need to tell me this disclaimer, like, I'm thinking it's not of like extreme importance. You know what I mean?
I just love the reality shock you're giving this lady. Like, you're sitting there with a little baby in your lap. And she's like, and then you say, we don't have any small kids.
Yeah, I'm like, well, we don't have small kids. I mean, because we don't.
Like a baby saying that.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't. Like, these are like our, you know, the grands and the nieces and the nephews. Like, we're not at home watching safety guide videos from when we take them out. We're just trying to make sure we don't lose these 3 motherfuckers. Like, that is the biggest thing. That is the most important thing to us at this time.
I guarantee you that lady went home and had to like make a chart on the wall to understand everything y'all said to her.
So here's the funny part. And so my mom, I don't even know like that this whole conversation about who we are and how we're related has happened until we get in the car. My mom's like, so this funky bitch. And I was like, oh, do tell. And so she goes, and while she's worried about us, this lady comes in with her kid and like everyone has a cubby. And I guess her daughter must have been eating. So this lady that came in put their nuggets in their cubby. She goes, Miss Busybody, while she's worried about slide regulations, her kid is digging into a stranger's cubby hole, eating a little kid's chicken nuggets. I'm like, ain't that something? So, okay, so that was one. All right.
Wow, that is freaking hilarious.
So then yesterday, we have a friend, a male friend that we are both really good friends with, right? And the three of us go out a lot. Like we just do. We
possibly too much.
Whatever. Okay, so here's the funny thing. So it's two white guys and a black girl. Okay. So we get looks. I don't understand why we do, but we do. And there has been more than a few times where people have thought that me and our friend are husband and wife. Okay. So last night we go out to dinner. So James and I get there first, and it's at one of those restaurants where you can sit on the bench, the booth.
Oh yeah. They have booths.
Yeah. And then the other side is just like chairs. Yeah. So I'm sitting in a chair because I don't really care for booths all that much. So James is sitting across from me, and then our friend comes in and he sits next to me. Now, next to us, there's three women who were not minding their fucking business all goddamn night. So I kind of peeped this one lady who kept looking. I couldn't tell if she was looking at me and our friend or just at him. So I told him, I said, hey, I think this woman is checking you out. Like, I don't know if she's trying to figure out, like, are you single or is she just full on checking you out, right? So we just kind of giggle and go on about it. But the longer we're sitting there, I noticed that her friend is staring over at James. And then they have a third lady and they just kind of keep looking over. But you looking at me, I'm looking at you. Like, cause I'm wondering, why are you looking over here? Like, what? Do you want to join us? Like, what is going on? It was just so obvious. And I could see them more so than y'all could, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, this is weird, but whatever. So when we get ready to leave and we're like walking over to the movies from the restaurant, our friend goes, hey, I think you might have been right. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? He goes, those ladies that were next to us, you should have heard what they said. I'm like, once again, do tell. What did they say? So he heard one of the women say, oh, I think you're wrong. I think those two are together and maybe that's their friend. I think she's thinking me and our friend, we're a couple, right? So then the other lady goes, no, I think I like my theory a whole lot better, which probably was that we were all together.
We were a throuple.
We were a throuple. Like, I have never seen a group of three friends together and thought they were a throuple.
I never have either.
No, but I guess that's the society that we live in now. I don't know, because I'm so super fucking fine. I think that they...
Go ahead, finish with a straight face. I dare you.
Yeah, so we call ourselves a throuple. Like, we crack jokes amongst the three of us about it. But now we know, okay, there have been people that have seen us who have thought that we were throuple. I think that is the weirdest shit.
So, yeah, I think it's weird as hell too. But thinking back, I can imagine why people are confused. Here's why. Okay, number one, you are a black woman, fine. Black woman. I know, surprise. Fine black woman. Our friend is, a decent-looking white guy.
Yeah.
I'm another white guy. He dresses well.
Yeah.
He looks like he would live with you.
Uh-huh.
And I don't. I'm the slob y'all carry around. On top of that, I'm the only one wearing a wedding ring.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because you wear your bracelet.
Right no, my wedding ring doesn't fit anymore.
True. So we got to get you another one. So I think you put all that together. You put these, two people who look good and, carry themselves well and are dressed well. And then me, the fucking lumberjack slob, wearing a wedding ring.
Yeah.
I think mostly they think y'all are the couple and I'm just y'all's married friend.
Maybe. I don't know. How about this? I just don't be in other people's business that much when I'm out.
If I saw us three, I would try to figure it out.
No, I would just think those are three friends hanging out, which is what we are.
I mean, that's true, but
yeah,
these days.
Yeah, I was like, that is like, we got a good laugh out of that, because here I am. I know that these women are talking about us. I know they are. I feel it. I can see them looking over.
It's a topic at their table, for sure.
It is for sure a topic at their table. But I honestly was like, I think this one chick is checking out Theo. And then I see her friend like checking out James. I'm like, what is really going on? Not that I really get, it is not that I care in the least bit, but it's so obvious that they're doing it. And then they try to hide it when I kind of, it's not that I'm looking over there. It's kind of like if I move, I see them. I see them in my peripheral vision. If I turn like to look at Theo to talk to him, I can see them. Like it is all, they're doing a horrible fucking job of hiding it. Okay.
Well, and then there's the fact that I don't think anybody thinks that me and Theo are together, because he does dress like a gay dude. I don't.
So here's the thing. So our seating arrangements are kind of weird too, because I am usually in the middle.
Always in the middle.
Always in the middle.
So I got to watch both of y'all.
Whatever. So I'm usually in the middle. So you really cannot tell like who I'm with, I guess. I have no idea. I bet you those bitches were over there saying, you know what, this is why we need DEI for our men. Look at this colored woman stealing all our good white men, and we're over here single.
What they didn't know is you are our equity inclusion. They didn't know that. We have quotas.
Right. So if you are a friend of the Libra Lounge with Keisha, which I hope that you are, it is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The gab with Keisha.
All right, so I saw this funny story on TikTok. So this lady she did a TikTok about this situation, but she talked too long about this situation, okay? But it was very funny. There's this black lady on a flight with American Airlines, right? So, she's in her flight. She falls asleep on her flight like many people do. She gets off her flight. She gets to her destination. She goes into the hotel room and she's wearing a wig. And let me say, this was a damn good wig, because it did not look like a wig at all. This looked like it grew from her scalp. It looked like she was using blue magic grease on her scalp to grow out all these long, luscious, what do you call them?
Locks.
I mean, it's really, really pretty. I was like, God damn, girl, you need to be a wig influencer. So she's like, I get to my hotel, I take my wig off, and then she discovers that the man behind her braided her hair while she was asleep.
Her wig or her hair?
He braided her wig. Okay. Because the wig is on her head.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck? She was like, who? What? Which I guess I would be confused too. Here's two things. Her ass must have taken a Xanax to fall asleep that deep that she did not feel a tug on her hair, or it was an angel in the back braiding her hair. Now, he didn't braid all of her hair, nor was it a big chunk of her hair. It was just like enough strand to make a nice long braid. But then I'm wondering, like, was the guy like Jamaican? Because that braid was fucking tight. Like, it looked like a professional braider had braided it. It was so tight. She's just like, who does this?
I have a feeling like maybe she like put her headrest up, and that's just what was. She had long hair, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that was just what was flowing behind her into that guy's space.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that too. I'm like, well, did you flip your hair up and where your hair was in his face? Now, granted, if that were the case, don't touch my hair.
Oh yeah, there's still the whole hair.
There's still the whole. Hey, her hair's right there. Not all of it looks like it, but just this part right here looks like it needs a braid. Like who? What? So I'm like, what makes a person think? Do you know how scared I would be to touch any woman's hair?
Oh yeah.
Let alone there's just so much confusion right here. It's just like, how does she not feel this man? Like, even when you have on a wig, you can feel when someone's touching your hair.
Oh, if they're tugging, I'm sure.
But like she said, she was asleep. Like, she did not notice. Has she not taken off the wig and kind of like went to brush through it, she would have never noticed that she had this one long solo braid in her hair. So now she's kind of like looking for the guy who did it because she wants to ask him, why did you do that? My question would have been is, why didn't you take the motherfucking wig off and scratch my scalp? Like, that would have been a blissful flight for me instead of the one, because obviously you were very bored back there to make this long braid, which
that would have been a good full service.
I think that would have been a great full service right there. Because if I would have seen him braiding my hair, I'd have, well, wait a minute. Take this wig off. Do you scratch scalps? Because that's what I really need. That would make this flight quite delightful if you were to do that. So I thought that was pretty funny. So a couple of months ago, you know, it was big news on all the blogs that Jennifer Aydin from the Real Housewives of New Jersey had a full-blown fit with an employee from Jersey Mike's at an airport, right? Extremely rude, elitist, nasty. And not only did she behave this way, she filmed herself behaving this way and posted it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, karma is a bitch. So there's been rumors swirling around that the Aydins are broke. You know, her husband is this big time plastic surgeon. They live in this exceptionally large, ill-decorated mansion in Jersey. I mean, it's just, to me, I'm one of those people, if you buy a house, you have to be able to afford to furnish it correctly. Do not buy this big-ass house if you can't afford to buy the big furniture that needs to go in the house, right? And like, the house is white, the floors are white, the walls are white.
Oh, wow.
The furniture is white.
It's a hospital.
It just looks bad. It just looks bad. So I was scrolling through TikTok and I was like, is that Jennifer Aydin like pushing sterling silver jewelry on TikTok?
Ooh.
On TikTok Live.
Ooh.
So mind you, there's these bankruptcy rumors going around. Then you see her on TikTok Live selling like $29 sterling silver jewelry.
She's on paparazzi.
I'm like, what is going on? Like, what? Like, if I were broke, I don't think I would do that. I'd just be like, disappear.
Yeah.
Because this is a sign of brokenness. Now, granted, her brother is a jeweler. And sometimes when she goes to BravoCon, she will sell his jewelry. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. That you've been a whole vendor at a big event.
Yeah.
But getting on TikTok Live and selling it, that's not a good look.
Is that better or worse than like QVC?
QVC is huge.
Yeah, I'm saying like where does it? That's like below QVC, right? TikTok Live selling stuff is even.
There's a lot of things that are below QVC. Okay. I mean, QVC is their own network channel. Like. Okay. You want, like, for you to be selected to sell yourself on QVC, that's a pretty big deal. Like, these are professional hosts that are selling your things. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
This is totally different. This is like me, hey, I crocheted this beanie, and I'm going to sell it on TikTok Live. That is the equivalent of that.
That's like Pumpkin Mama June kind of stuff.
Exactly. And so some people in the comments are like, well, that's her brother's jewelry from his store. Well, that looks worse for him. Why do you have your big sister on TikTok Live selling the jewelry in your store? You don't have a marketing team? Like, to me, this is not a good look. And to me, it says something's
up.
Something might be up. I don't know. But here we go with another Real Housewives of New Jersey couple and their brokenness. So, number one, Louis Reales, who is just like the scammer of all scams. And of course, that meant Teresa had to fucking marry him. He's on TikTok Live pitching business classes on how to make money on TikTok. So I'm wondering, did Jennifer sign up for this course before she started like selling her brother's jewelry on TikTok? Okay. So this is how bad it is. He's on TikTok pitching classes how he can help you make money.
Okay.
He can help you with your business. He can help you monetize TikTok. Literally, the likes are like 130 likes.
Well, that's the 130 that's going to make it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, see, that's why I don't get on TikTok. I don't need nobody to know how many likes I got. Like, that shit ain't cute to me. I get 130 likes on like my social media. Just like, I don't even know what label I am. I'm not on Bravo TV. Okay. But then you have Teresa and Louis, who are facing total financial devastation because together they owe around or more than $3 million in taxes. Like, they've got tax liens. Okay.
Man, that is crazy.
Louis' big time successful business that he just pitched to anyone who would listen to it is now under investigation.
Of course.
We have their party planner who did the big launch for this business, who's saying, hey, I haven't been paid my $300,000.
Wow.
First of all, why are you having a $300,000 party for a business launch and you don't even know if to me, after my business has launched and been making a lot of money, let's have a $300,000 party for it because we can afford it.
Either that or that's part of your launching capital. Like, that's money you have set aside for a launch that you've already budgeted and already got in hand.
No, so clearly they did not have that.
I hope this works out.
Yeah, because now the business is under investigation. So this is, if you follow Teresa on social media, this woman is never at home. She's constantly working. She's doing cruise ship things. She's going to different events, you know, Teresa at the drag brunch in New Jersey, or special guest Teresa here at this nightclub, or this, and that, because she has to seriously work. And now, you know, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, they're not making money off that show right now.
Right.
Because it's on pause.
Yep.
Because these bitches can't get along. I'm like, can we get along for the cameras? Like, we ain't got to talk once the camera crew leaves, but like, we need to make this money.
Right.
So here it is again. Teresa did not learn her lesson from when she was married to Joe at all, because she jumped right into another situation. She did not fucking do a prenup when she married this guy. Everyone, including Andy Cohen, told her, Teresa, you need a prenup to protect yourself and your daughters.
And your daughters.
And your daughters, which all these girls are in. Well, let me see. Gia was in college, graduated college. She was supposed to go to law school. That's all we heard about, law school, law school, law school. Now she's not going to law school because now she's going to have a podcast.
Okay.
Have you ever heard Gia talk?
I've heard her sing.
And I've been the money and think about so many things. Just wish things would get better. Yeah.
I wish that podcast was just that.
Gia is not very entertaining.
No.
If you've watched the show, we've watched this girl grow up. She was super cute and entertaining when she was little. But as she grew up, she's just not. And she talks in like a monotone voice. Like, I don't know what she's going to talk about. I am so tired of these Bravo celebrities who think, oh, let's have a podcast. Like, yeah, anyone with a mic can have a podcast. Yeah. But it does not mean it is going to be a substance like what it is when you listen to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. Okay? True. You're not getting all these giggles, these laughs, these life-changing things. Like, you know, you don't get that. I don't want to hear Gia talk about anything unless she's spilling secrets about Louis and Teresa, which we know she's not going to do.
Yeah, that would literally be worth the show.
That would be worth the listen. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's just not going to happen. So I don't know how Teresa's going to dig her way out of this. I've heard some people say she could be facing jail time again because of this tax stuff. It's a really scary situation.
It should be. And here's the thing, man. This is the second time she's got into this. So remember when she said, I think she was saying she knew nothing about what was going on with Joe.
She just signed the paperwork.
So either A, she is that fucking stupid to do it again, or she was really lying then, and she really knows what she's doing. They're just really bad at doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I have gone back and forth on whether or not she knew what was going on with Joe. You know what I mean? I'm still up in the air. I think both things.
You could you could think she was, I mean, I get it. You could think she was a victim with Joe.
I could think she was a victim with Joe, and I also think she could have known exactly what was going on with Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was doing all these things because she wanted to have a certain kind of lifestyle to be on this show.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But for her to be in this situation again
no.
is insane to me. Sorry, guys. I have a cough. I was sick all last week. I'm trying my best. Just hang with me. So, when we get back from this break, we're going to talk Good American Family, 1,000-Pound Sisters, Yolanda Saldivar, and Lisa Barlow. We'll be right back. Now, you guys know I don't usually get on here and talk about products, but I have to share with you an amazing product that I have been using since October. And I tell you, what they say they do is exactly what they do. I don't know if you ever heard of Hello Lash, but it is this great eyelash serum that I started using, I want to say the second to the last week of October. And here's why. So I don't know if I've told you guys, but years and years ago, I got really bad eyelash extensions and I ripped all of my eyelashes off. So I was completely bald, all right? I had to wait like a while before I could start getting actual good eyelash extensions. And I'm not gonna lie, I love my eyelash extensions, but sometimes they don't make your eyelashes become healthier. So I wanted to find a product, which is really hard, that I could still wear my lash extensions, but I was also using the product so that I could grow good and healthy eyelashes. And I finally found a product. It's called Hello Lash by Hello Skincare. It is a water-based lash serum. And when I tell you, 2 weeks ago when I went to go get a refill, my eyelash tech actually said, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing to your lashes? There's so many new lashes." Yes. And I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Because to me, this is what has happened. Since I've been using the serum, my eyelash refills are further in between. So usually I'm going every 2 weeks. And now I'm going on my third week right now because my lashes are so much stronger and healthier. Plus, I have been using these on my eyebrows as well. Yes, I have microbladed eyebrows, but I was like, what all of a sudden if eyelash techs go out of business or the microblading people say, I don't know, we've been outbanned. What am I supposed to do? Walk around with no eyelashes and no eyebrows? So I've been using them on my eyebrows. And when I tell you, I screamed because I have actual eyebrows again. I'm not having to fill them up. I use a pomade just to give them extra color. I'm not even having to use that because I actually have hair on top of the microblading. So I wanted to share this with you. You can follow Hello Skincare on Instagram, or you can go to their website. It is helloskincare.com, and you can use code LibraLounge20 and get 20% off of your one-time purchase. And I suggest you get the eyelash serum. If you want to gift this to someone, it's the perfect gift. And I've only been using it. So how many weeks has it been since the second week of October?
About 8-9 weeks now.
So, okay. So they actually tell you that you start seeing results in 3 weeks, and 6 to 9 weeks, you can really see results. And they're not kidding. It is legit down to the week that I have seen results. I mean, your eyelash tech usually tries to tell you, no, your eyelashes look bad because they want you to keep coming. But she's like, oh my God, look at your lashes. I'm like, the scream I scrump. So again, go to helloskincare.com and use code LibraLounge20 for 20% off your purchase. I just want to remind you guys, if you enjoy listening to me, you can also catch me every Monday on Pink Shade Podcast. We are currently breaking down the newest season of Love After Lockup. And when I tell you this is a big batch of dummies, I feel like this is going to be a pretty good season. So that's every Monday on Pink Shade Podcast. Also, if you are looking to strengthen and lengthen your lashes, my discount code is still active with it's helloskincare.com.
Hello Skincare. Yep.
Yes, for their lash serum, which I'm going to say it again, one of the best beauty products that I have ever purchased. My mom has actually just got a new bottle in herself because she saw that mine were growing. Well, she noticed that my eyelash extensions were staying on a lot longer. And she's like, what are you doing? Because mine keep falling out. I'm like, because you got weak ass lashes. You need to use this serum to help your real lashes grow and get stronger. So you can use my code LibraLounge20 to get 20% off your first purchase. All right. Now, here's a story that just will never fucking end. We will not lay this to rest. I thought after we had the Natalia Grace story, part 3, Natalia breaks free, we were done hearing about this dwarf. Like, I just thought we were. Well, she is a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Was that rude?
No, it wasn't rude. The word I don't think is rude, just the way you used it.
Oh, this girl. Does that sound better? We're done hearing about this girl.
This freak.
No. Delete that out.
Okay.
That was just mean.
Sure.
Okay, so I just really thought we laid this to rest. We have the movie Orphan. We had the docuseries. We found out her real age. Things seem to be going okay with her. But oh, no. Hulu said, we want a piece of this pie. So they have created this new series called Good American Family, which is a dramatization of the story.
I guess.
It's not great. I'm on episode 3. It is not a great show. But I tell you what was great. The shock value of when we see the girl who plays Natalia Grace.
I thought it was a comedy. I thought it was a satire.
They did Natalia Grace so fucking bad with picking this actress. And I'm only going to talk about this because even though it is the role of a child, the actress is a 27-year-old woman. I am sorry, but she looked like something from Middle Earth. They just did this girl so bad. She looks nothing like Natalia Grace. She doesn't even look like she has the same type of dwarfism as Natalia Grace. It is just, she's got blue eyes. She's got these big, thick eyebrows. She's not an attractive girl. I don't think that physically this was the right choice to go with. I feel like there's a whole bunch of other little people in Hollywood that look a lot closer to Natalia Grace. I just don't get it. Like, I actually thought that they had put like I thought, gosh, so the topic is mean, but I'm not trying to be mean.
Right.
I'm trying to be realistic, okay? I thought that they put prosthetics on this person's face to make her look like this. But this is actually how the actress looks, which fine, but not for this role. Mm-hmm. Maybe for, Lord of the Rings, part 5. This would have been great for her. But I just don't get the casting at all. I really, really don't. Now, the casting for the other family members seems to be appropriate, okay?
Yeah, looks like it.
But here's another thing. Like, okay, I'm the type of person that, and I notice this a lot, like on scripted TV shows, and then when people are like on a documentary and they're saying, well, I noticed that this happened, but I didn't say anything. The first time I notice something, I'm telling the whole goddamn house. Everybody needs to know, okay? For example, there's this part where the mom finds a knife under Natalia's bed, but she didn't feel the need to tell her husband. I don't know. To me, that's pretty fucking big news. That needs to be shared.
Yep.
We need to have a household meeting, in fact, to discuss why there's a butcher knife, not a butter knife. A butter knife I could fuck with. Maybe she was trying to unscrew something. I don't know. She's a kid. Maybe, she's new to the house and thought she needed it for protection. But a butcher knife? Bitch, are you back here cutting lamb? Why do you need a butcher knife? Okay? Second thing. So the mom discovers that, Natalia's having a period. Okay? Literally, in her closet, she has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. She has 7 days worth of socks with blood on them.
Oh.
She didn't feel the need to run downstairs yelling and screaming to anyone who will listen to her that she has discovered it. That is worth me calling my husband at work for.
7 days worth of socks with blood. I'm not even thinking period. I'm thinking there's been a crime. Like something bad has happened.
Suspicious activities have been going on in this room because the girl is like 7.
Butcher knife. Clothes full of blood.
I'm expected to see a rabbit's head, a chopped off rabbit's head at any given moment, because that is what is going on here. Okay, I hate it when this happens. When people are like, "Yeah, I saw this happen, but I didn't say anything."
Yeah.
Like, no.
There were signs.
You need to have a whiteboard in the family room documenting each one, bullet points of each one of these activities that is going on. So the mom didn't feel the need to tell the dad about the period socks until, hold on. So she's driving Natalia home, right? Natalia's in the back seat directly behind the mom. And the mom is like, I know you've started your period. That's fine. You don't have to hide it from me. We can talk about this and get through this. And Natalia said, I don't know what you're talking about. So the mom was like, you do know what I'm talking about. I found these socks in your room. I know you have a period. So Natalia gets all pissed off, takes off her seatbelt, and places her hand over the lady's eyes so the lady can, she's hoping the lady runs over her own child. But luckily the woman swerves and hits the mailbox. The husband runs over there. Is everyone okay? Everyone okay? She did not feel the need to tell her husband then and there exactly what had just happened.
Yeah. No.
She didn't feel the need to tell her husband until this lady is doing an interview, a television interview with her son, because her son's like an autistic genius. Okay. And in the middle of the interview, the mom is looking and she sees that Natalia has left a bloody tampon on the floor in the living room.
Ugh.
That made her tell the husband what was going on. I'm like, bitch, you 1, 2, 3, 8 sanitary napkins too late and telling your husband what exactly happened. So it doesn't follow the story directly. There's some things that are different in it. But I will say the first 2 episodes are kind of trash. But the 3rd episode, they really picked up speed a little bit. So if you got time, give it a watch. The newest episode drops. I don't remember which day of the week it drops, but episode 4 will be dropping this week. I'm actually looking forward to it because episode 3 was pretty good. Because this little bitch right here is fucking Looney Tunes. But none of these stories is actually as good as the movie Orphan. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Yep.
To my surprise.
Big surprise.
Big! 1,000 pounds worth of surprises. 1,000 Pound Sisters dropped their new season trailer last week. I did not even know the new season is coming out April 15th.
Oh, that's new soon.
Christmas came early this year. Thank you. So we got the trailer, and in the trailer, we get to see the camel bite. Okay. Now, y'all know I've been fighting for just as hard for this camel. I'm like, I don't think the camel did it. And even if the camel did do it, I don't know that he did it. But damn, we actually see the camel biting her arm.
Oh, we do?
Yes, full on biting her arm. And I'm like, but what does she do to make that camel bite her arm? I just feel like this camel just did not, because to me, any vehicle that Amy's in stinks. I don't know if that's true. I just feel like any vehicle that she's in just kind of has a stench to it. So I don't know why the camel even reached his head inside. And like it full on bit her arm. So
you know how animals can like sense when something's off. Something's wrong.
But usually they kind of stay away from it. Yeah. It went to the danger and took a bite to see just how bad it was.
Well, maybe that was just like, ooh, that can't be as bad as I think it is.
And then after you taste it, like, yeah, it's that bad. Yeah, it's that bad. Yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, baby. I don't want to lose my hand. Bitch, it bit your arm. Like, we saw it bite your arm. It didn't bite your hand.
Oh, how quick did she cry?
But you know she's kind of blind, so maybe she thought it was her hand. Maybe she, who knows? Anyway, so this is all during the trailer. So we see the camel bite. we see Amy's arrest because, she got arrested out there for having drugs on her and child endangerment for having drugs in the vehicle where her kids were. We see that. We see Amy has a new man. We hear Amy tell, what's the big tall sister's name? Amanda. That her and her new man are thinking about getting her tubes untied to have another baby. We have watched 4 seasons of you crying about how hard it is for you to take care of these 2 little kids that you have with Michael. Now you're trying to tell me that this man who is probably 0.5 ahead of Michael, he looks like he may have the majority of his teeth, not all of them, but a lot more than Michael had. And now you want to have a baby with him.
So she got her tubes tied because she was done having kids. And now she wants to untie them for this guy.
To have kids with this man. And we know Amy goes through men.
Amy does.
She goes through the men really, really fast. I just think she would do better if she just hired a chauffeur.
That would be better for her, for sure.
That's all she really needs is someone to drive her around because she can't see.
Yep.
And then we also see that Tammy is dating. Now, I've heard through the grapevine that both Amy and Tammy are engaged.
Ooh.
This is living proof, lady. All that shit we be doing to ourselves, the lashes, the nails, the waxing, the tanning, the blowouts, the hair extensions, the manicures, the pedicures, the nice outfits, the gym memberships, the fucking sculpting, the mommy makeovers. We don't really need that shit.
Nope.
Because these 2 bitches keep men and women, because I think that Tammy may actually be engaged to a woman.
Yeah, I think on this last season, she said she was going to consider a woman.
Well, she's always told us that she was what? Pansexual or polyamorous or one of those P words. P for pussy. I don't know. She likes that too.
Big fat hoe. Yeah.
I don't think that's what it means.
No, but I think that's what she is.
Perhaps. I think there's some self-esteem issues that go along with.
Oh, you think?
Some of the things. So yeah, I'm super, super, super excited. I cannot wait. We're going to cover this. We're not a show that does, full blown recaps. Like, we just don't do that. We just give you like basically our opinions on the whole entire episode. So stay tuned. New episode drops April 15th. So speaking of tramps, Yolanda Saldivar, the infamous killer of Texas's princess, okay?
Yep.
Selena, okay? Was denied parole. And I truly believe she thought she was going to get out this time.
You think so?
She will never get paroled unless they ship her to Canada, where I don't think people know who Selena was.
Yeah, she has to go to a totally different country.
A totally different country. And here's what's the stupid thing about it. Does she not know that if she got paroled, she would be dead between 3 to 5 business days? People have said, if she sets free, we're going to kill her. Like, they are saying they're going to kill her, like they're not going to get arrested for doing it. Maybe they won't get arrested for doing it. You know what I mean? Like, everyone in Texas rides for Selena. You know what I mean? Like, you have black people saying that they gonna get with the Mexican people and they gonna handle Yolanda as soon as if she ever steps foot outside of the prison walls. I don't think she will be paroled until, like, Selena's brother, like, her parents die, okay? Then all of her siblings die.
Right.
Then all of her siblings' children's die. I think then Yolanda may get paroled.
So maybe they could stop having her parole hearings on the anniversary of Selena's death. So this happened.
That's even a bigger like that is literally saying, bitch, you're not getting approved.
Yeah,
okay.
This was the 30th anniversary of her death.
Yeah.
On pretty much the same day.
Yeah.
She goes for her parole hearing.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet when they were walking her down to the parole board, they were playing Biddy Biddy Bum Bum, like teasing her, like, you're not getting set free, bitch. You're just not. And sometimes after someone has been in prison for so long, I myself will say it is time for that person to be set free.
Like they've paid their debt.
They have paid. Yeah. She can't ever pay it.
No, she denied an entire people their dream.
Everyone loves Selena. Like, you just, you know, and Selena died when we were in high school. We've been out of high school almost 30 years.
Yeah, it was in 1995. So
yeah, we graduated in 1997. We have not let that shit go.
No.
We have not let it go. It is like it happened yesterday. Like, no, there is never enough time that she can serve behind bars that will satisfy any of us.
Look, just so you guys know, I mean, Selena in Texas was name us. It's like Madonna in the 80s.
It's like,
it was huge.
She was huge. And right when she was killed, she was breaking out into modern, like, American music, because she did all Spanish music, right?
She was Jennifer Lopez
before there was Jennifer Lopez.
Like, if she hadn't gotten killed, she would have been what J-Lo became.
She was Jennifer Lopez if Jennifer Lopez could sing.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I had her CDs, English and Spanish CDs.
Look, y'all, the gas stations in Texas every year will have the new Selena merchandise.
Like Yeti cups with Selena on there. Like, you can go to any gas station. There's probably a baby bottle with Selena's picture on it.
Yeah, you got Cinco de Mayo and you got Selena.
And it's Selena. Yeah. So I just don't feel bad for her. I just don't. So we're gonna end this show with this. We had a lot of housewives stuff. Honorable mention. Honorable mention goes to Meghan Markle, of course. I have to say this. She actually did something that I didn't hate.
What?
She did something I didn't hate.
Have a stroke?
Nope.
Okay.
So she actually posted on her Instagram story, and it's also on her Instagram page, her what is the website called? Like to Know. It's where, like, people will post their outfits, where they got them from and how they can purchase them, right?
Right.
She did that for, like, a lot of the things, the clothes that she wore for her cooking show. What was it, with Love Megan?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
And she posted a lot of the outfits that she wore. So y'all know my nosy ass went through every single outfit, right? And they weren't horribly priced. You know, granted, there was an $1,300 jumpsuit on there, but I mean, I can do that if I wanted to. James would be not quite happy. He'd be like, why did you do that? But I could still do it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
There's a $100 t-shirt on, plain white t-shirt on there. If I'm feeling fancy, I'd buy a $100 white t-shirt. And Jason was like, you know, you're going to wear that one time. Your makeup's going to get all over it. You're going to spill tomato sauce on all over it. You're going to let a dog wipe its dirty, shitty butt on that shirt that you just paid $100 for. But still, if I wanted to pay $100 for a white t-shirt, I can do that. So I was like, okay. Then she went on to post some of her favorite beauty products. Some of these things can be found on Amazon.
Okay.
They weren't quite, like, there wasn't a jar of salmon sperm on there that cost $5,000, which is what I was expecting. And so she also put on there all the makeup products that her friend that we saw, who cut his hand with the knife, who was like her first guest on with Megan.
Yeah.
All the beauty products he used for her on her wedding day.
Okay.
Once again, nothing out of this world. Now, granted, she probably told everyone, y'all pick the cheap shit and put it on. Y'all pick all that cheap shit. This is not what I really wear every day. But I think she's trying in an attempt to be more relatable. And I feel like this time, it might have worked. I mean, coming from me.
From you, that is, that's incredibly high praise.
That is incredibly, like, this is one time that I can say Megan was trying to be relatable and...
Dare I say, genuine?
No, that's going too far. That's going way too goddamn far. Turn your mic off. Going too far.
Okay.
But this attempt was not failed. I'll say that. Now, I may be the only person... I did have some people message me like, this is super influencer of her. Maybe it is. But I'm such a nosy person that I like the fact that she did it because I want to know. I've always said I love her fashion. So this piqued my interest. So good job, Megan. I get it. So lastly, So there had been a rumor swirling around that Lisa Barlow from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City had removed Real Housewives of Salt Lake City off of her bio on Instagram. So what is it? There's a name for this. Like, what is it called? When you think you saw something that you never really did see, but your mind has convinced you that you did see it.
It's the Mandela effect.
So some people are like, okay, wait, did she remove it or was it ever on there? You know what I mean? Because then you realize how you can look at something and not notice something. That when someone mentions it, it's like, oh, wait, was that really there or was that not there? So everyone was kind of like in a mind fuck on, was it ever on there?
Right.
Or did she take it off? Here's the thing. If you know Lisa Barlow, it was on there. Okay, it was on there. So now I've heard that it's been reported that she is refusing to film, which someone did spot them out filming a couple of times, and she was not there, which is very, very odd because she wants all her paycheck. She wants to be in all the scenes, okay?
Right.
So it is rumored that she was refusing to film until Bravo meets her $1 million salary demands.
Per episode? Or is that just...
Per season.
Holy shit. So
you're talking like, this is kind of like where Nene Leakes tapped out at.
Right.
And she had a lot of years underneath her belt to get that. Like, I think Teresa probably makes $1 million per season. I mean, right. That's a lot. So let's say you are an average person, and which you're not average if you make $100 million a year as your salary. Yeah. These people are not working every day of the year.
Right.
They are working for 7-8 episodes, okay, and still making $1 million. That's a lot of fucking money right there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but there's also, the reason why I'm saying this is that it has also been said that Lisa Barlow is in financial trouble, which people alluded to, Whitney, that on the show that she would wear outfits, keep the tags on so she could return all the outfits. So she alluded to there being financial problems. She's had failed businesses. She's had to go do these weird kind of loans or whatever. So here it is once again. These people are not as rich as they want us to think that they are. These people are sometimes, what is it saying? Rob Peter to pay Paul?
Yeah, robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, let me pay off this credit card with this credit card. So then on that credit card, I can get a higher, what do you call it?
Limit.
Higher limit. So I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can just perpetuate my debt.
Yeah.
Just to keep getting new things. So
James and I were having this conversation about this. And to me, this is my opinion. The Real Housewives, out of all of them on this franchise, that are the most collectively, I'm not saying like every single person on the cast, but as a whole, the ones who are the most relatable and the ones who do not, some of them do, but the majority of them don't, do all these extravagant things to make themselves look richer than what they are, to me has to be the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
Like, you hear Giselle saying so, I'm not paying for that. Like, this is my house. I don't need that house. This is what I can afford. We saw Robin have to sell her house, live in a townhouse, rebuild herself. We saw Candace's mom had to help them with their mortgage. Like, to me, they are way more realistic about what they can and cannot afford. Mm-hmm. We see some of them living in rentals and saying, yes, this is a rental. Then you have with people like on Jersey, who many of them have gone broke.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
yep.
Anyways, that is our show. We hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry for the delay in this episode coming out. But there you have it. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.